Save today at Room to Room's President's Day sale. 55% off furniture and mattresses, 20% off accessories, and 24-month special financing. The time to act is now.
Room to Room Tupelo, where we know there's no place like your home.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I hope y'all enjoyed what has been a mild Saturday across North Mississippi. It's going to be a little bit until we can enjoy temperatures as well as they were today, because we're going to be talking about a major flip up, a temperature swing that is going to be ongoing tonight and stick with us for the next few days. So we're going to be covering all of that here in the Room to Room Weather Center for Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Let's take a look at our headlines. Winter, it's making a comeback. We have not felt like we've been in the winter season for practically the past few weeks here in North Mississippi. It has been above average, and in my opinion, it has been beautiful for the past few weeks. But unfortunately, it's going to be a lot colder and chillier for the next few days, and we're going to start feeling that tomorrow morning. The wind is not going to be our friend. That's kind of one of the factors and the main driver in this forecast for not only tonight into tomorrow, but technically into the next few days as well. It is going to make those cold temperatures even colder as you go about your Sunday morning plans, afternoon plans, evening plans, even into Monday. These temperatures only get lower from here. So I hope everybody enjoyed their Saturday. It's going to be a little bit until we get to enjoy warmer temperatures. And that brings us to our last headline. Those warmer temperatures, they're off in the distance. That can be said for the distance behind us because we're leaving them for a little bit, but we still got a few days until we get to see them return. Good news is that's around Wednesday. So if you can make it through tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, those warmer conditions, they're technically getting closer. We just got a little bit to go until we can enjoy them together. But let's take a close look at the first 12 as we wrap up our Saturday and get ready for our Sunday ahead. Chilly conditions, low 40s by 11 o'clock, enjoying clearer skies now as that cloud cover has already moved on out and practically got blown out with that incoming wind. Notice how high it is in the overnight period. Cooling off towards the upper 30s by 2 o'clock, low 30s by 5, and many of us dropping below freezing tonight. So it's that time to start dripping those faucets again, protect those pipes, as we're going to see below freezing conditions tonight, but also into the next few nights as well. But by the time we start off our Sunday morning, we're going to be starting off right around that freezing point at 8 o'clock and slowly rising up towards the low 40s. Only bad thing is that wind not really going to make us feel like we're anywhere close to that temperature that is reading outdoors. So let's take some live looks across North Mississippi. We can actually start to see this already starting to take effect out there in Shelby. 43 degrees, feels like 37. We see that northerly wind blowing in around 9 miles per hour. So single digits right now, but that's going to continue to pick up and definitely see some gusty winds overnight and throughout your Sunday morning. But beautiful clear conditions. We can even see that moon I'm covering up behind me, but those clear conditions all across North Mississippi, especially very evident out there in Shelby. Take another look out here in Fulton. 45 degrees. There we go. Double-digit winds coming out of the north, making you feel like you're in the upper 30s, around 38. So still some people kind of driving on home, wrapping up their Saturday plans. And I know they got that AC turned on, at least on the warmer side, instead of cooling us off. Another look out here in Starkville, out on the west side, kind of facing the city and the skyline out there. 48 degrees. Feels like 45, so only a 3-degree difference. Not too bad, but also not seeing that hefty wind start blowing in yet, only coming in around 8 miles per hour. We're going to see that number go up overnight and definitely throughout tomorrow. And of course, those feels like values going to see more of a significant difference. Now, take a look at our Doppler Doppler radar sponsored by Mama Justice. Got a little bit ahead of myself right there. We're enjoying dry conditions all across North Mississippi, and we're also going to be enjoying clear conditions. That cloud cover we experienced this afternoon, it is gone. It is out of here, and we're going to enjoy clear skies all night long and definitely throughout your Sunday tomorrow as well. So let's kind of take a look at what's responsible for that. This is going to be the key point of our forecast. So last night we had some thunderstorms move on through North Mississippi. A few of us definitely heard those kind of continue rumbling its way through our state and into Alabama. We can see what's responsible for that low pressure system moving on through, and we kind of talked about how those systems are associated with those rising air, warm air, allowing for those thunderstorms to take place, and talk about those lightning strikes. Well, now we're enjoying dry conditions, and these high pressure systems out here, that's what's driving our forecast. It has that clockwise rotation and sinking motion that we talked about, bringing in that cooler air. And both of these are pretty much just tag teaming and working together to just funnel in a lot of Arctic air across pretty much North Mississippi, but the entire United States. It's bringing in all that Arctic air, blowing it across, and that's what's making us feel very chilly as we go about the overnight period and definitely into the coming days. So for the cooler temperatures, those high pressure systems, that is what's to blame as we get ready to wrap up our weekend and get ready for the work week ahead. So let's kind of visualize that real quick on Futurecast. We can already see that cloud cover starting to move on out, but that northerly wind allowing us to stay super dry in our atmosphere, and that will continue into the next few days. But notice how it continues to build, just seeing those breezy and still kind of gusty conditions moving across North Mississippi. That's due to those high pressure systems continuing to move on through. I can even zoom this out just a little bit to kind of just show how breezy it's going to be across the entire United States, bringing all that Canadian Arctic air. That's what's kind of funneling into North Mississippi and making us feel so frigid tomorrow. This is going to last throughout the rest of your weekend and into the start of the work week. But thankfully, once that wind direction starts to shift a little bit more coming out of the south, we're going to start seeing warmer conditions quickly replace these frigid ones. Now take a look at the next 24. Not going to happen anytime soon. Around freezing by the time you start off your day tomorrow morning around 6 o'clock. Working your way up towards the mid 40s by lunchtime. Some of us reaching the upper 40s. But again, notice that wind. Pretty much double digits the entire day, reaching around 15 miles per hour by 3 o'clock. So definitely going to feel significantly cooler than what that temperature is reading outdoors. And of course, once we get into those evening hours and that sun begins to set, well, that temperature going to quickly start declining as well. Low 40s by 6 o'clock, mid 30s by 9, and we're going to be closer towards freezing this time tomorrow than where we are right now. So cooler conditions are on the way, and it gets even cooler as we wrap up our weekend and get ready for the work week ahead. So I'm going to make sure to break down everything you need to know as you go about your Sunday and get ready for the work week ahead. All of that's coming up right after this break.
I have been going to Tupelo Smiles my whole life. When I was a kid, I was unhappy about some uneven coloring on my teeth after getting my braces off, which at the time there really wasn't a fix. I was recently made aware of a solution that would totally fix it, which is exactly what we did. They not only heard my concerns, but they never stopped looking to solve my problem, and that's why I love Tupelo Smiles.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
1 in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The Health Class Film Guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us for Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Let's take a look at these current conditions right now. This is coming out of Tupelo, 43 degrees, but feels like 36. So we're already seeing that shift in the actual temperature outdoors and what it feels like. And the big reason for this is that wind and that wind direction coming in from the north. Pretty windy as well, 13 miles per hour, so already seeing those double-digit figures already start blowing on across North Mississippi, especially affecting those out here in Tupelo. Dew point around 30 degrees, so definitely dry in our atmosphere. That's going to continue to be the reoccurring theme for the next few days. Now, Futurecast is going to show why exactly we're staying dry. That cloud cover moving on out of our atmosphere, honestly, probably a little bit behind schedule on this model. We're already seeing these clearer skies all across North Mississippi this evening, and we're going to start off our Sunday morning enjoying these sunny skies, but also going to be very breezy and chilly once you start off your morning tomorrow. Let's take a look at those low temperatures all across North Mississippi. Majority of us below freezing. 31 out here in Tupelo, 29 in Boonville and Corinth, 28 in Holly Springs. So still talking about some upper 20s in areas. 30 in South Haven and Senatobia, 31 Clarksdale, 35 out there in Greenville and Belzona. So if that's already not chilly enough for you, let's take a look at those wind chill values as you start off your morning tomorrow. This is still at 6 o'clock, so most of us going to be feeling like we're in the mid to upper 20s. Some of us even in the low 20s. 22 out there in Boonville and Corinth and 21 in Holly Springs. So definitely going to be a day where you want to start off your Sunday morning layered up and going to keep those layers on pretty much all day long. Let's take a look at that church planner as tomorrow will be Sunday. So definitely going to be a beautiful day across North Mississippi. But like I mentioned, keep those layers on all day. We're starting pretty much around freezing by 7 o'clock with those sunny skies above. That's going to continue all day long as we eventually work our way up towards the upper 40s, cooling on down towards the low 40s tomorrow evening around 7 o'clock as well. But let's come back to Futurecast to talk about yet again, breezy conditions across North Mississippi. Not talking about any cloud cover in the sky. This is starting off around 8:30 tomorrow morning. And just notice that wind continuing funneling into North Mississippi, bringing in that Arctic air. It's allowing us to stay super dry as well. It's that continental air mass just continuing to blow across the United States. Not really seeing any moisture in our atmosphere. That's going to be the reoccurring theme as we go about our Sunday, but also into our Monday as well. Now, those high temperatures for tomorrow also taking a hit significantly. We're below average. I know we have not said those words in a while here in the Rooms From Weather Center, but our highs pretty much in the upper 40s across North Mississippi. Could still talk about some mid 40s, 44 out there in Red Bay, Iuka, Boonville, and Corinth, 44 out there in Holly Springs. But a majority of us still sitting around the upper 40s, 49 out there in Amory, Houston, Eupora, and Starkville, 50 in Greenwood, and 51 in Belzona and Greenville. But those feels like values. That's what we really want to know as we go about our day, and still taking a significant hit as we go throughout our Sunday. So going to be a chilly day, but going to be a beautiful one as well. So get out there, enjoy some events across North Mississippi, especially like some baseball games occurring across Mississippi State and Ole Miss's campus. Mississippi State Bulldogs facing off Delaware, trying to keep that undefeated streak alive tomorrow. Both teams 7-0 right now. Beautiful day by the time the first pitch starts. This will be around 1 o'clock on Starkville's campus. 48 by the first pitch, warming on up towards the low 50s by the fourth inning, and already back into the upper 40s by the final out. So definitely going to want to stay layered up as you go out there and enjoy the game, but go and root on the Bulldogs. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Same thing out there for the Rebels. It's going to be a beautiful day to be had in Oxford. A little bit cooler, mid 40s pretty much the entire game. By the first pitch, fourth inning, and final out, y'all start time is around 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. They are also trying to keep the undefeated streak alive, so hoping we can see both North Mississippi teams get the win tomorrow and get the sweep in their series. But let's also talk about these low temperatures for your Monday. We just went throughout your Sunday. Notice how much cooler we are for your overnight period, Sunday night into your Monday. Significantly cooler. Everybody below freezing and pretty much in the mid-20s all across North Mississippi. 24 in Vernon, Amory, and Tupelo. 22 out there in Iuka, Boonville, and Corinth. 23 Water Valley, 27 in Clarksdale and Cleveland, and 29 out there in Greenville. Now, if those wind chill values weren't already cold enough for you tomorrow, let's take a look at our Monday morning once we start off our work week. I am not excited about this whatsoever. I enjoy walking across campus with some shorts and short sleeves. Monday morning, not going to be the story. You'll definitely experience the consequences if you walk out of your house, anything short related throughout your Monday morning. So make sure to stay layered up. I mean, most of us pretty much in the teens all across North Mississippi. There's less 20s, 20 out there in Greenwood and Belzona, 21 in Greenville. I think that's the best area across our viewing area. Some of us getting close to single digits, 10 in Red Bay and Boonville, 11 in Corinth, Iuka, and Hamilton. So going to be a chilly Monday morning. Unfortunately, just a chilly day all around, but those warmer conditions, they're getting closer. Just got to get through Sunday, Monday, even technically into Tuesday before we can start enjoying them here in North Mississippi together. But coming back to Futurecast to kind of track out your Sunday evening into your Monday as well. Still clear skies and that wind continuing to funnel and blow into North Mississippi, allowing us to stay super dry as we start off our Monday morning as well. Picking up around 8 o'clock throughout the rest of your day, that cloud cover trying its way or its best to get into North Mississippi. Not really going to win that uphill battle. We are that dry in our atmosphere right now. That's going to continue into the Monday afternoon hours as well. Take a look at that wind. Still coming out of the north, but not coming in as fast. So better conditions, they're on the way. Just got to wait for it just a little bit longer. And then there we go. Almost non-existent, but notice up here in Arkansas, that wind direction starting to shift just a little bit. Come out of the south, southeast. That's going to bring some moisture in from the Gulf, and that's in turn going to make us feel a little bit warmer, but also increase those rain chances as we get towards the back end of our work week. Now taking a look at those high temperatures, can't really see the benefits of that yet since it's occurring Monday night into your Tuesday. Low 40s all across North Mississippi for your highs. 41 out there in Amory, 38 Boonville and Corinth and Holly Springs, 38 out there in Senatobia, 40 in Clarksdale and Cleveland, and 44 in Greenville. And of course, those feels like values, what we really want to know, still taking a hit as you go about your Monday afternoon hours. So I know most of the time I tell you to take a break from work or any work week responsibilities, get outside, you'll be well rewarded. Well, maybe this Monday we're going to want to stay inside, stay a little bit warm as we go about our day and wait for those warmer temperatures to come back to North Mississippi. But take a look at the 7-day forecast. we don't have to wait too long. Sunday, Monday, they're going to be pretty brutal. Upper 40s for your highs tomorrow. Overnight lows reaching that freezing point, so make sure to drip those faucets. Continue that for the next few days. Get back in that routine for your Monday night and Tuesday night as those overnight lows continue to drop further and further. Mid-20s for your Monday, low 20s by Tuesday night. But take a look at those highs for your Tuesday. Already back in the mid-50s with that wind direction starting to shift just a little bit, bring in that moisture from the Gulf. We're going to see that cloud cover starts to build in Tuesday and Wednesday. Upper 60s already as your high. So not only are we going back to average, we're going back to above average pretty quickly. And then Thursday, we'll be tracking the chance for some thunderstorms to occur across North Mississippi. Right now, still around a 40% chance as we continue to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blanking right now, but that confidence to continue increasing as we get closer throughout the work week. And of course, getting that peak timing nailed out for you guys. So around 40% as of right now, still got a ways to go, but Thursday still looking like the best day to see those rain showers and potential thunderstorms make its way back into North Mississippi. But behind that, for your Friday and Saturday, beautiful conditions next weekend. Low 60s for your Friday, upper 60s for your Saturday with some sunny skies above. We're going to hope and continue that can verify, but of course, we got to get through these chilly conditions first, and of course, another work week together before we can enjoy another weekend. Now, of course, here's a QR code to both the iOS and Android app. We appreciate all of y'all tuning in and supporting this app and sharing it to everybody. So if you scan those QR codes, you can share it to anybody you want. We also appreciate the feedback you give us for what works, what doesn't work, and how we can make it better for you guys out there. Of course, we'll be live tomorrow night at 6 and 10 because I can't talk about next weekend. We're going to be enjoying this weekend first for our Sunday night tomorrow. So we'll still keep that weekend schedule at 6 and 10 tomorrow night here in the Room to Room Weather Center. But I hope all of y'all have enjoyed y'all Saturday. Enjoy a chilly overnight period and a Sunday ahead tomorrow. Get outside, enjoy some baseball or any outdoor activities you enjoy. Just make sure to continue to stay layered up and protect those pipes tonight. And I'll see y'all back here in the Room to Room Weather Center tomorrow.
Hate is loud, but love is the majority.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.